Come, Nerevar, come, witness all the Skyrim Hold Guards that are here. I can barely tell the difference because they look about the same to me, and all have taken an arrow to the knee without any exception. Those fools. Seriously, they could have designed much more unique armor for the guards, but they decided to only change colors. Bethesda really leaves everything up to the modders. Also, these Nord guards really don't know how to uphold laws, if you ask me. You can circumvent virtually any law by becoming the Thane of a certain hold or by bribing them. Let's start with the Markarth or Reach Hold Guards. Nerevar, this is Markarth. Do you really expect anything from this wretched place? They wear green cloth guard armor, a quilted vest with a bronze chainmail shirt underneath, with fur gauntlets and boots. They carry a round green wooden shield with a painted motif of a stylized ram's head. These so-called guards are just bandits in guard armor. They will throw you into Sidna mine the first chance they get because they are covering up some shady plots. Good luck escaping that place with Madanak and his forsworn Enwas. If you do manage to break the law in a way that these guards don't like, they have the high ground like Obi-Wan Kenobi and will demolish you in an instant. Markarth guards are an incompetent and corrupt bunch and don't deserve to be anywhere other than D tier. Solitude guards or the Hafingar Hold Guards are just the Nords that serve the mongrel dogs of the Empire. They wear red cloth guard armor, a scaled vest with a chainmail shirt underneath. Their helmets are dark brown on the crown rather than the bronze color that is on every other guard helmet in the game. They wear imperial bracers and imperial boots instead of fur. They carry a round red wooden shield with a painted motif of a wolf. The guards around Castle Dower are imperial soldiers and wear full imperial armor, though they are still named Solitude Guard for some unbelievable reason. Enwa, you're an imperial soldier, not a Skyrim Guard. Generally, Solitude Guards are spineless and subservient to the Imperial Legion. They are not as corrupt as the guards in other holds. But who needs them if Solitude is crawling with Imperial Legion soldiers? They are as useful as Sunder and Keening without Wraithguard. I mean, seriously, Nerevar. When you have the whole Imperial Legion stationed in your city, I would also feel useless as a Solitude Guard. D tier. Morthal or Yalmarch Hold Guards help out a little with some vampire fights, but you can take down the whole hold easily. They are also bad at fighting dragons. They didn't save that girl from the burning house, and also they let vampires roam their streets. Seriously, couldn't they tell that Alva was a vampire? It was very obvious. Additionally, I can't believe that they haven't arrested Falion for the shady rituals that he has been performing around the city. They also haven't investigated the abandoned shack, even though they can see from the outside that there are some shady things happening inside of it. If I saw the Dark Brotherhood lurking in that area, I would raid it in an instant. They wear pale green guard armor, a quilted vest with a chainmail shirt underneath with fur boots. They carry a round green and gray wooden shield with a painted spiral motif. They look almost exactly like Markarth guards, complete waist, D tier. Falkreath or Falkreath Hold Guards are able to arrest a werewolf, but they are unable to keep him in place. Sometimes I confuse them for Stormcloaks because their armor is slightly different in color from the Stormcloak armor. Nerevar, why is Bethesda so unoriginal? They were unoriginal with the guard designs, but this is just another shade of another color. Falkreath guards do in fact wear indigo guard armor, which is basically a shade of blue. A leather-scaled vest with a chainmail shirt underneath with fur boots. They carry a round blue wooden shield with a painted motif of a stag's head on it. Also, imagine being so blind and not noticing the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary in your territory. I don't care if you don't know the passphrase to the sanctuary, just start digging through the mountain. You have the resources and the magic. Don't give me the excuse that you don't see a black and red door with shady skeletons grafted on it. It is an eyesore even at night in the forest. Seriously, Nerevar, imagine being so drunk and blind that you don't see it. D tier. Dawnstar or the Pale Hold Guards are also blind to the fact that the Dark Brotherhood operates in their territory. I mean, seriously. Enwa, there is literally a Dark Brotherhood member lying wounded right outside the city, and you don't even investigate? At least Falkreath has the excuse of having a forest. The land around Dawnstar is barren. The Black Door is even a bigger eyesore here. Seriously, Nerevar, I don't understand these Nords. They are also incompetent when it comes to dragons. and a powerful dragonborn and his followers can easily annihilate them while resisting arrest. Dawnstar is probably safer without them around. These guards wear cream-cloth guard armor, which can be described as the Netch Jelly Special, a quilted vest with a bronze chainmail shirt underneath, with fur gauntlets and boots. They carry a round gray wooden shield with a painted motif of a 4-point star. Generally, they are very generic and not very remarkable. D tier. Windhelm or Eastmarch Hold Guards are basically Stormcloaks, and they don't pretend to be Windhelm guards. They wear a Stormcloak cuirass and Stormcloak helmet, a quilted vest with a chainmail shirt underneath, with fur gauntlets and boots. I got to give it to them. Unlike Solitude guards, they use actual Stormcloak soldiers to guard the city. What would have been the point of separating Windhelm guards and Stormcloak soldiers? However, that does not change the fact that these Stormcloaks are unable to solve the simple crime committed by the Butcher. It was so painfully obvious who the suspect was. Just raid his House of Curiosities. Seriously, that museum is shadier than whatever I am doing here on Red Mountain. Also, they are not doing anything to curtail the discrimination against the Dunmer in the Grey Quarter. Yes, you can argue they were gifted a quarter in Windhelm, but that does not change the fact that Nords dislike Dunmer and Dunmer dislike Enwas. They belong in D tier. Riften or the Rift Hold Guards. Oh, Nerevar, don't make me laugh. Not unlike Markarth, the Rift Guards are just thieves dressed up as guards. They wear a purple cloth version of the guard armor, a scaled vest with a bronze chainmail shirt underneath with fur boots. They carry a round lavender wooden shield with a painted motif of 2 crossed swords. You can't really even come into Riften without paying these Enwas a bribe, fighting them, or if you are very lucky, threatening them by intimidation. You can also get into Riften by getting them to arrest you for a very minor offense. They are dumber than a scrib. For all intents and purposes, they are Maven Blackbriar's personal army. These guards also allow you to plot a crime with Sibby Blackbriar, and they made his prison cell into a 5-star hotel. I wonder how many of these guards are a part of the Thieves Guild. Nerevar, if these are guards, then the Tribunal are real gods, and I don't have to cleanse Morrowind from the mongrel dogs of the Empire. What a grand and intoxicating innocence. D tier. Whiterun or Whiterun Hold Guards are probably the more competent ones of the bunch, which is not saying much. They will let you into the city without even checking your identification. If you just name-drop Jarl Balgruuf that you've never seen before in your life, and you are dressed as a beggar, they let you in without asking any questions. They wear yellow cloth guard armor, which makes them probably one of the few guards you can distinguish. A scaled vest with a chainmail shirt underneath with fur boots. Most wear no gauntlets. They carry a round, yellow, wooden shield with a painted motif of a horse's head. When it comes to fighting dragons, they actually manage to hold their own at the watchtower with the help of the Dragonborn, which compared with other Hold Guards is actually an achievement. Also, why do they arrest you if you eliminate Nazim? Why are they protecting Nazim? Bethesda probably fleshed out these guards more because they are the first ones you encounter in-game. They need to make a first good impression. With everything considered, I give them a very generous C tier. Oh, Winterhold or Winterhold Hold Guards are basically campus security and are not very notable. I don't understand why they even exist. What is there to protect in Winterhold other than the college? That city has been reduced to rubble. They can't really fight dragons to save their lives and do nothing all day, honestly. They wear a white cloth version of the guard armor, which is not that different from a Dawnstar guard. What a grand and intoxicating unoriginality. A scaled vest with a chainmail shirt underneath, with fur boots. The round wooden shield sports a painted motif of a crown. That's all I can say about them. D tier. What do you mean I am not being fair, Nerevar? Do you honestly think that Skyrim guards as NPCs belong anywhere beyond D tier? They are mostly a nuisance and inconsistent when it comes to acknowledging the Dragonborn's abilities. Yes, I was generous and put the Whiterun guards in C tier, but that's because Bethesda took the extra time to flesh them out. These Enwas are replaceable and can be replaced by either Stormcloaks or the Imperial Legion. I am a god. You cannot argue with a god. No, I didn't say I am a guard, Nerevar. I said I am a god. Go install some guard mods or something. Oh, you still insist on arguing? Here, I put the Whiterun guards in D tier. Happy? This is why we can't have nice things, Nerevar.